This book is not about the Republican Party. This book is not about the Democratic Party. This book is not about the Libertarian Party, or the Green Party, or the American Solidarity Party, or the Whig Party, or the Bull Moose Party. This book is not about politics. When talking about social justice, or wokeness, or critical race theory, or even race inside or outside of a church setting, we found these reassurances to be necessary. Someone will inevitably assume that we're trying to convince them to vote for a particular party or candidate. That's not the case. We recognize that, rightly understood, theology is upstream from culture, and culture is upstream from politics. As Richard John Newhouse put it, politics is a function of culture, and culture, in turn, is reflective of, if not a function of, religion. We therefore agree that Christianity should inform Christians' cultural and political stances. Nevertheless, this book is not about politics. It's not even principally about cultural stances that are the basis of politics. We're not writing this book to applaud or to criticize gun control. We're not writing to promote a $15 or a $30 minimum wage or the abolition of the minimum wage. We're not writing to discuss school funding or trade tariffs or immigration policy or the Department of Defense budget. While these are important matters, and while we care about them to varying degrees, our concerns are not political. They are theological. A particular set of ideas has overtaken our culture and has begun to overwhelm the professing church. These ideas, as we'll demonstrate, are seriously detrimental to the common good and to basic Christian theology. To the extent that we embrace them wholeheartedly, substantially, or even moderately but uncritically, we'll sow discord in society and will undermine sound doctrine. Eventually, left unchecked, they will tear society apart and will decimate the visible church. That's quite a remarkable claim. What are we basing it on? Are we being alarmist? What exactly are we talking about? Let's begin by considering a set of cultural artifacts. Wokeness in the wild. In 2016, 4 scholars published an article entitled Glaciers, Gender, and Science in the peer-reviewed journal Progress in Human Geography. They argued that the creation of a feminist glaciology framework would lead to more just and equitable science and human-ice interactions. Most of the people who heard about this article were simultaneously amused and confused. Glaciers are large blocks of ice. How are feminism and gender related to the study of large blocks of ice? That same year, there was a horrific terrorist attack at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. The shooter swore allegiance to the Islamic State before killing nearly 50 people.